Look at any city in India on his birthday. Theaters overflow. Streets fill. Billboards light up. A name chants itself. Salman Khan. For more than 35 years, that name has been bigger than any film. Bigger than any award. Bigger than Bollywood itself. He can make a Friday feel like a festival. He can make a single dialogue feel like an event. And yet, behind the posters and the police barricades, behind the roar of a crowd that calls him Bhaijaan, there is a silence that has never gone away. He is one of the most photographed men in the country. And one of the most private. He has been loved publicly. He has been criticized publicly. He has been celebrated and questioned in front of everyone. But there is one part of his story that has remained unresolved. Millions of people know Salman Khan the superstar. But how many people truly know Salman Khan the man? This is not just the story of Salman Khan the superstar. This is the story of the man behind the superstar. Abdul Rashid Salim Salman Khan was born on December 27, 1965, in Indore, Madhya Pradesh. He was born into a family that already knew cinema. His father is Salim Khan, one of the most successful screenwriters in Indian film history. His mother is Sushila Charak, who later took the name Salma Khan. His family background blends Muslim, Hindu and Maharashtrian influences. He is the eldest among his siblings, two brothers, Arbaz and Sohail, and two sisters, Alvira and Arpita. Later, his father married actress Helen, who became a part of the family. Growing up in Mumbai, Salman was surrounded by stories, scripts, and film people. But that did not make the path easy. He was not the disciplined kid who dreamed of acting from day one. In interviews, his family has described him as restless, physically active, loyal to friends, protective of his siblings. He started with modeling. Then small appearances. His first screen appearance was in a supporting role in Bhai Ho to AC in 1988. It was not a launch. It was a footnote. What mattered was what came next. And what came next required him to wait, to be rejected, and to be tested. Being born in a film family gave him access. It did not give him stardom. Stardom had to be earned. While Salman made his debut in 1988, it was his first lead role in Suraj Burjatia's Main Pyar Kiya in 1989 that brought him into the spotlight. The film released on December 29, 1989. A love story. A new director. A new boy named Prem. Prem was innocent. He was rich but not arrogant. He was soft but not weak. India had not seen Salman before. And when they did, they remembered him. Main Pyar Kiya became one of the biggest hits of its time. Overnight, Salman became a household name in a teenage heartthrob. But the industry moves fast. The early 90s were not a straight line. There were hits. There were misses. There were ensemble films where he stood out, and films where he disappeared. Then came the films that defined his first era. Sajan, Hum Aapki Hain Khoon, Karan Arjun, Judwa, Pyar Kiya to Darna Kiya. He was not trying to be the best actor in the room. He was trying to be the most watchable. His screen persona became clear. A mix of charm and muscle. Of romance and rebellion. He didn't deliver dialogues like an actor. He delivered them like someone who knew the audience would repeat them. This was the transformation. Actor to star. Star to superstar. And by the late 90s, he had completed it. Why Salman? That question has been asked for 30 years. It is not just about acting range. It is about presence. On screen, Salman does not disappear into a character. The character disappears into Salman. You go to watch Prem. You go to watch Samir. But you really go to watch Salman. His physical transformation in the late 90s changed Bollywood's idea of a hero. He made fitness aspirational for the mass audience. His style was simple. A leather jacket. bracelet. A haircut that barbers across the country were asked to copy. His dialogue delivery became an event. Short sentences. A pause. A look straight into the camera. But the biggest reason is his connection with the mass audience. He understood the front row, the small towns, the single screens. He never spoke down to them. Fan culture around him became different from others. It was not just admiration. It was loyalty. It was brotherhood. The word Bhai did not come from a PR team. It came from fans who felt protected by him. This is why his films work beyond reviews. People don't go to judge a Salman Khan film. They go to celebrate Salman Khan himself. The superstar had become an emotion. And emotions don't follow logic. If there is one chapter that shows the gap between the superstar and the man, it is this one. Over the years, Salman Khan's name has been publicly linked with several relationships. We will discuss only what is supported by credible public record and public statements. Sangeeta Bijlani, a relationship in the late 80s and early 90s that was widely reported by the media. Both were public figures, photographed together, and their possible marriage was openly discussed in magazines of the time. The relationship eventually ended. What was said between them privately is not verified. Sunny Ali, actress and former model who has publicly stated that she dated Salman for nearly 8 years in the 1990s. She moved from the US to India after becoming a fan. She has given multiple interviews about the relationship. Aishwarya Rai, their relationship in the late 90s and early 2000s was highly publicized, starting during the making of Hum Dil De Chuk Sanam. Both were at the peak of their fame. Their breakup became extremely public and was covered extensively by the media. Aishwarya Rai has made public statements about the relationship after it ended. Katrina Kaif, they were linked in the mid-2000s, during and after films together. Their professional and personal association was widely reported. Both have acknowledged each other respectfully in later interviews. Reported, media has also linked him with other names including Nelia Banter in recent years. There has been widespread speculation, but no confirmed marriage or engagement has ever been announced by him. Which brings us to the question India has asked for 20 years, why has he never married? Here we must rely only on his own words. In one interview at a Big Boss launch, he said, "Marriage is not for lifetime, in which generation are you living, not happening." In another, completely different moment, he said, "I am actually dying to get married and had always been waiting for the other party to agree." On another occasion, he said, "I am not interested in getting married or having a girlfriend. I am loving it. I am absolutely having a blast." These are three different statements, from different times, with different emotions. Rumor/speculation, media reports have speculated about reasons, trust issues, focus on family, fear of divorce, comfort in his current life, loyalty to his parents' home. None of these have been confirmed by Salman as the single reason. The verified truth is simple: Salman Khan has never married. He has spoken about marriage with humor, with longing, and with dismissal, depending on when he was asked. The real reason, if there is one single reason, remains private. And perhaps that is the point. After decades of relationships lived in headlines, marriage remained absent from his story. Every superstar has controversies. Few have had theirs examined so closely by the courts and the cameras. We will cover only well-documented legal events, with legally accurate language. The 2002 hit-and-run case. On September 28, 2002, a vehicle ran over people sleeping on a pavement outside a bakery in Bandra, Mumbai, killing one person and injuring 4 others. Salman Khan was accused of being behind the wheel. A sessions court in Mumbai in 2015 convicted him of culpable homicide not amounting to murder and sentenced him to 5 years in prison. He appealed. Later that year, the Bombay High Court acquitted him of all charges, stating that the prosecution had failed to prove the case beyond reasonable doubt in quashing the lower court verdict. The Maharashtra government appealed the acquittal to the Supreme Court. The case has remained in legal discussion for The 1998 Blackbuck poaching case. During the shooting of Hum Saath Saath Inn near Jodhpur, Rajasthan, Salman Khan was accused of killing 2 blackbucks, an endangered species. In 2018, a Jodhpur court convicted him and handed him a 5-year jail term, while acquitting co-accused Saif Ali Khan, Sonali Bendre, Neelam and Taboo due to lack of strong evidence. He spent time in Jodhpur Central Jail before being granted bail. Appeals and related poaching cases have continued, with a Rajasthan High Court acquittal in one of the related cases in the past. Verified fact versus reported, the courts have given different verdicts at different stages. The prosecution's version, the defense's version, and the final judicial outcomes are a matter of public court records. Media has reported many claims around both cases that were not part of court findings. These events changed his public image. For some, they became the reason to criticize him. For others, they became the reason to defend him more fiercely. The superstar learned that fame does not protect you from the law. It puts the law under a spotlight. In the early 2000s, Salman Khan's career hit a low. Films flopped. The headlines were about court dates, not box office numbers. Many wrote him off. Then came 2009. Wanted, directed by Prabhudeva, an official remake of a Telugu hit. It was made after a period of financial struggles for the makers and delays. With Wanted, Salman Khan broke his jinx of flops, and the movie's success established him as an action star. What followed was not one hit. It was a storm. Dabangg in 2010 created Chulbul Pandi. Ready, Bodyguard, Ek the Tiger, Dabangg 2, Kick, Bajrangi Bhaijaan, Sultan, Tigers in the High. Verified fact, following a period of decline in the early 2000s, Khan made a remarkable comeback with Wanted, 2009, leading to a string of blockbusters. He also reinvented himself on television. He realized he had a fantastic connect with his TV audience. His hosting of Big Boss took the show to new heights. His persona appealed to both classes and masses. Why do some stars disappear after a difficult period while others come back stronger? Because Salman stopped trying to be an actor for critics. He became an entertainer for his audience. He gave them exactly what they wanted, and he gave it with total conviction. The comeback was not about a film. It was about a decision. I am not going anywhere. This is where the contrast becomes most human. In 2007, Salman Khan founded Being Human, the Salman Khan Foundation, a charitable trust. 5 years later, he launched the Being Human clothing line to finance the foundation. Verified fact, the foundation was set up to support underprivileged communities through education and healthcare initiatives. Over the years, there are documented instances, paying for medical treatments, supporting children with heart ailments, helping drought-affected regions, funding bone marrow donations, supporting industry workers during the pandemic. His NGO has also been involved in recent relief efforts, including dispatching rescue boats for Punjab floods and coordinating aid for Assam floods through fan clubs. People who have worked with him, spot boys, stuntmen, junior artists, often describe a different man than the one seen in headlines. Someone who pays bills quietly. Who remembers names. Who shows up. We must not portray him as perfect. Charity does not erase controversy. Controversy does not erase charity. The truth is both exist. A man whose public image has often been controversial can simultaneously be known for acts of generosity and kindness. And that contradiction is very human. Who is Salman Khan when he is not performing? We cannot diagnose him. We cannot invent his thoughts. We can only listen to what he says and watch what he does repeatedly. Loyalty. In an industry where friendships change every Friday, Salman is known to keep his circle close. His family home, Galaxy Apartments, is not a mansion. It is an apartment where his parents live upstairs and he lives downstairs. Family. He has often said his parents are his world. His bond with his siblings Arbaz, Sohail, Alvira and Arpita is publicly visible. He is often at family events, not as a superstar, but as a son and brother. Privacy. He is everywhere, yet he hides in plain sight. He rarely talks about his innermost feelings. He deflects serious questions with humor. Independence. He has built a life where he does not need to conform to the standard Bollywood narrative of marriage, moving to a bigger house, or doing image makeovers for the West. Anger. He has admitted he has a temper. His outbursts, his blunt statements on stage, his confrontations, they are documented. Generosity and trust. He trusts a few people deeply, and once that trust is broken, it is hard to rebuild. This is something many people who have known him have said. What emerges is not a perfect man. What emerges is a man who built walls around himself while living in front of millions. He is not mysterious because he wants to be. He is private because fame never gave him the option to be normal. What happens when millions of people feel they know you? What happens when every relationship becomes public? What happens when every mistake becomes a headline? What happens when your identity becomes bigger than your actual life? This is the price. Constant media attention. There is no such thing as a casual dinner. A bike ride becomes news. A comment becomes a controversy. Privacy disappears. He has said he cannot walk into a normal theater, a normal restaurant, a normal street without security. Relationships under public scrutiny. Every friendship, every relationship is analyzed, photographed, judged. Love becomes a press release. Fan expectations. If you are bi, you cannot be vulnerable. You must always be strong, always be generous, always be ready. The pressure of maintaining superstardom. He is 60 this year. In an industry obsessed with youth, he is still expected to do the same action, the same dance, the same shirtless scene. Growing older in public is hard. Growing older as Salman Khan is harder. The loneliness of extreme fame is not talked about enough. When everyone wants something from you, how do you know who wants you? Where is he today? Verified fact, his recent theatrical slate includes Tiger 3 in 2023, where he returned as Tiger in the YRF Spy universe, and Jishi Ka by Jishi Bhaijaan in 2023. He also made cameo appearances in Sing Him Again and Baby John in 2024. He was last seen in Sikandar in 2025. His upcoming slate includes projects being reported as Matrimony scheduled for August 2026 and a film with director Vamshi Padapalli, plus long-discussed projects like Tiger vs. Pathan. Reported, media reports have linked him to films with Atlee and other directors, but official confirmations have been limited. Television remains his stronghold. Big Boss continues to be synonymous with him. Being human continues. Security concerns have increased in recent years, with widely reported threats. This has changed how he moves, where he appears, and how his team manages public events. This is not speculation, it has been reported by multiple credible outlets and acknowledged in his public appearances with enhanced security. Why does he remain culturally significant after almost 4 decades? Because he is not just an actor. He is a reference point. For loyalty. For comebacks. For a certain idea of stardom that does not apologize for being massive. The films may change. The box office may fluctuate. The superstar remains. So, who is Salman Khan behind the superstar? He is not one thing. He is loved by millions. He has faced enormous criticism. He has experienced extraordinary success. He has faced serious controversies. He has had highly publicized relationships. Yet marriage never became part of his story. He has an enormous public image. Yet much of his private world remains private. He has been controversial. Yet he has also been deeply generous to many people. He is the son who never left his parents' home. He is the superstar who never left his fans. He is the man who made mistakes in public and tried to do good in private. Perhaps we have been asking the wrong question. Perhaps the real story of Salman Khan isn't about how he became a superstar. Perhaps it is about what happens to a human being when the world stops seeing the person and starts seeing only the star. He wanted to be an actor. The world made him something much bigger, and much lonelier. The world saw the superstar. The headlines saw the controversy. The fans saw the hero. But behind all of it was a man trying to live a life that millions of people believed they already understood. This is the life behind the superstar.